Okay, so share your screen.
Yeah. So do you want me to share my screen? Prashant?
Anyone.
Uh, Madhuri, you want to share or do I need to share?
You can share, Abhishek.
Yeah.
I mean, it will be good. The notes that you make are good, better than
Okay.
I make, actually. So,
Yeah. Okay.
so Prashant, today is your week off.
No.
Oh, you have office today. Yeah.
So for writing any of the, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
Prashant.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So for writing any of the, the trigger, you have the two ways. Either you can go through setup, okay, and you can click. Oh, I missed.
Triggers.
Just a minute. Give me the control, please.
Yeah, Prashant.
Okay. So either you can click on setup and go for the object name, let's say lead, and from here you will find the trigger.
Right. In quick find. Right.
Yeah.
Lead and quick find.
Yes. And now you can click on new. Okay. So you will get a syntax of a trigger, which is the common for before or after. You will get the trigger here. Then you have to give the name, the object on an object you will get here. Then you have to give the event here and your logic after the curly braces. Okay. Now another way is you can go to developer
Yeah, already
console.
opened.
Okay. Now from here you can click on file, new, and apex trigger. Give the name of the trigger here and select the object. Okay, you can select here. After selecting the object, you can click on submit and your trigger syntax will be provided. So let's write our first trigger and I will be telling you the scenario. Okay, so
We will do that same facts one that we did that day.
yes,
Okay.
because this is a basic, so
Yeah.
we will start with the basic first.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, so trigger you have you will get a trigger here. The trigger name is fax lead. On you have
Object.
an object and before instance. So now understand what I'm going to do.
One question. So it is before insert, not before update.
I will explain it. Just give me a moment.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, so what I'm going to do in this trigger is if lead source is var. Now understand? This is your lead source, right?
Yes.
And here we have the web. So for both the cases, I mean for a new lead or for the existing lead, if the lead source will be web, then you have to put 100 here in the text. Okay. So
Okay.
now trigger name on object. Now we are considering both the scenario, that is for the new lead. So for the new lead before insert, and for the existing lead where we have to update it before update. And why before? Because I am only updating the same lead record. Yesterday we have discussed about the before and after trigger. So I told you that in a before trigger, we are updating the same object record. Let's say you are manually updating the lead, which I have shown you. So same is going to update with my trigger. So that's why it is before. If in case if I am updating the lead source of lead and I want to update my account, then it will be
After.
after, right? Okay. And because I am uh, writing my scenario for both new record, so insert, and for the existing record, so after. Okay. Now
Oh, okay.
this is a for each loop. Now if I say to you that just a minute. Now, for example, integer ABC. So what kind of the value ABC can store?
Integer numbers.
Right. Decimal XYZ. So what kind of the
So
value?
yeah, decimal values.
Right.
So like yeah.
Right. Right. So here I am creating a variable LE and the type is lead.
Okay. So here LE consists of lead records.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
after that, we have trigger.new. So I told you yesterday that new will be storing or containing new version of the record during insert, update, and undelete operation.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Right? So trigger.new is here. Trigger.new is a kind of container which will be holding the records which you are inserting or which you are updating, right? And from this container, one by one, let's say we have a four records. So one by one, first record will come into this variable, right? And it is clear?
So Prashant, my question here is, so
Huh.
trigger.new will be having all the lead records, only lead records, or like every object's records, like account records, contact records, every
No,
record.
no, no. See, trigger.new will be on big. See, your trigger is on lead object, right?
Okay, okay,
And this will be, the containing, or let's understand this way. This trigger is on lead object, and the trick as soon as you will update or insert, or you will perform some action, so the trigger will be alerted that okay, something happened on the object, right? Now the trigger will fire only if the condition will further match. Okay,
Mhm.
let's say
yes,
let's say if I say Abhishek,
yeah, Prashant,
okay, so you are alert, right, Madhuri,
yes,
Yeah.
so you are alert. So same way, we have we are writing a trigger on lead object. If something happens on lead, so they will be alert. They will be listening to it, right?
Okay.
So now here the trigger.new will only be storing the lead values who are new, right?
yes,
Right.
Or which have been updated,
Yeah. So
yeah,
trigger dot
new version
new.
of records, yeah,
right?
Um. Okay.
Okay, I'm giving you very basic idea, and this same trigger I will modify a little bit in a once you will understand this thing.
Okay. And dot new stores the version only while insert, update, and undelete. Right. I mean,
Insert, update,
only when
complete. Yes,
new stores only those versions of records.
right. So here I will explain you the line number 6. Just a minute. Always, the pick the value from here. It's better to not to write it.
okay,
So now from this bucket trigger.new, okay, first record will come. This will check that, okay, if the first record of lead have the lead source web, then okay, it is fine and will permit this. This is a if statement, condition statement. You can say the watchman, which will verify that okay, the condition is matching. Then only you can enter in this section, the highlighted one.
Okay.
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 Now
Then it will be string, no, Prashant.
just a minute. Yes, please tell me.
Uh, so facts equal to you kept 100 in single quotes, so
Uh,
then it will become string, no?
yes, yes, I will show you. Okay, let's test
Okay.
the trigger first and I will explain you.
Okay.
This is my existing record.
Yes.
Fax is blank.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, now
Okay.
for the new one, let's test with for a new one as well.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
now understand this trigger. If
Yes,
you have
Prashant.
any doubt, then let me know.
Prashant,
Yeah.
like if so if that 100 if we keep without quotes, without
Uh,
keeping the quotes,
uh,
then also we will get the value.
no, no, then you will get the error.
Uh, like so facts is the field which is of string type, so that we need to keep within the quotes.
Right.
That's the okay. Okay. Understood.
Okay. Now
Yeah, Prashant.
I am going to do a little bit modification using the context variable which we have studied yesterday.
Okay.
So, okay, this is fine. Let's say, but I am now putting my conditions that only and only the trigger will fire, or the right now what is happening is, let me understand. Let me make you understand. Okay, so now I have used my other context variable to check. So now here this will return true. Trigger dot is executing will return true, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
The trigger dot is before will return true.
Yes.
Now we are writing our trigger for both the cases. So either it should be for insert or for
Update.
update, right? So that's the reason I am putting or in between trigger dot is insert, trigger dot is update. Let's test our trigger now. Same trigger I will be giving to you right now to write.
Okay.
So right now the lead source is purchase list and fax is
Yes.
blank.
Yes.
Lead source purchase list. Fact blank.
Okay, fax is 100.
Okay. Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Now I'm releasing the control now, and
Okay.
you are requested to write a new trigger.
Okay.
Okay, go to diff
Okay.
console, and as I told you that it is not permitted to write more than one trigger on an object, but since we are learning, so we will be writing, but this is not a best practice, but for our learning purpose we are writing. Okay,
Means we can able to write, but it is not the best practice.
right,
So that's what you're saying.
right,
Okay.
because
Okay. Okay.
you cannot control the order of execution. Let's say you have the two three triggers and the conditions are also same. Let's say for example,
Okay.
here till here the seventh line, the conditions of your 2 3 trigger are same. Okay, but after this there's some other the logic you want to perform on different the I mean different fields or or whatever, right? So that in that case, you cannot control the order of execution. So which trigger will fire first, even you don't know that, and there is no provision of the controlling the order of execution at that time. So it is always recommended to write the one trigger and make the the whatever the updations or you changes you want to make, or you want to write some new code. So make that changes in a same trigger, right?
Okay.
But that will be the
Okay.
confusion for you right now, because as the code will go lengthy, then it will be difficult for you to understand. So that's the reason we will be writing the triggers on a object for our learning.
Okay.
Okay, now go to this the lead object. Let me see some field value. Okay, now okay, I'm giving you exactly the same. Okay, now if
Okay.
the rating go there, if the rating is hot, put
Okay.
some value.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
put some value on annual revenue, whatever the value you want to give.
Okay. Rating equal to heart. So
Yeah,
we need to keep some value in annual revenue.
Yeah, exactly. It
Okay.
is the same.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm putting myself on mute.
Okay. Okay, Prashant.
So in
Yeah, Madhuri.
annual revenue, we will put a numeric value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to take a help of that code, you can. There is, we are
Yeah.
learning. So
Okay.
it is understandable that we will take the help first time, second time, then we will hold the command.
Okay, Prashant.
And since you are writing the trigger for a first time, so while writing the trigger, uh, I mean, make a habit of for lead, annual lead variable it is, then trigger.new,
Okay.
so that that it will you will also memorize it, and this will set in your mind.
Okay.
Abhishek, there will be a problem for you.
And
You have created a variable annual lead, but you are using lead.rating.
yeah,
At line 3, the variable
Okay.
is annual lead,
yeah,
but you are using lead.rating.
Okay. Mm.
So change it with, I mean, at line 5 and 7, change it with annual lead.
annual leader.
Uh, but but you have given the condition as if the rating is hot,
No,
so
no,
then
see, understand. You have a pencil box, right? So pencil box is
okay.
trigger.new. You have taken one pen out from the trigger.new pencil box. Okay, so one lead out from the trigger.new. So that will be, and that you are putting into a container or another pencil box with the name annual lead, right? So now the variable annual lead will be containing that record.
Okay. So here you are saying like so the naming convention will give confusion.
No, no, no. Go to my code which I have written.
Okay.
See,
Lead L.
I'm using le the variable which in which my see. Okay, let me tell you.
Okay. I understood. I understood.
Okay,
So
Yeah.
yeah. So here I need to give it as
And
annual lead dot rating.
dot rating.
right.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
now you are
I'm
referring.
sorry. Yeah. Yeah, Prashant. I understood.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are assigning the value now. You are not checking the what the value we have. So
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Equal to.
Okay.
So we have the some problem. Now wait. Go there. Don't see the code. Don't see the code now. Click on problems. Click on problems. Okay. Illegal assignment from string to decimal.
Okay.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
if you're not understanding this problem, okay, simply copy this. Okay. But
Okay.
and I will tell you. But
Okay.
what exactly it is saying? Illegal assignment from string to decimal means you have made a string. It should be the decimal. So remove the don't make it a string,
Okay.
but keep this error copied, right? And I will tell you how
Okay.
to Google it as well.
Prashant, like how to copy this one? We are
Uh,
not able to copy.
just a minute, bro. Oh,
Okay.
no problem, no problem. But I know the problem statement, so I will tell you how to Google it as well. Now
Okay.
check your code. Is it working fine or have some problem?
Yeah. Now it is working. Like no
No,
issues.
no, this is fine. But we have to do the testing as well, right?
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Test.
Yes. For updating we get.
Okay. Now for new record.
Yeah. Yes. We got Prashant.
Okay. Now you're getting confidence.
Yeah.
Okay. Now go to your code and put that uh, context variables which I have used.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had that question, Prashant. So
Hmm.
context variable we will put at the end because it's
No,
a forish loop. So if for if oh,
no. Wait. Actually, I just to make you understand. So I have not made the code complicated, but
okay.
the now right now your code is working fine. Okay, but there will be some scenarios where your code will be giving you some problems. So that's the reason it is always recommended to put the checks that our code should fire only on before, on is insert or is update or is delete. Okay, so this way we have to write our code. So put the check condition.
Yeah, because we have always written like the for each loop में it is if for if it comes like that pattern.
Which one?
If
Which one? Which one? Which one?
I mean whichever triggers we wrote पहले after writing trigger and then lead on object and then before insert or before after update or before update उसके बाद we have written if trigger
Yes.
dot is
See,
executing
right.
context variables.
That is because I told you that if else is a condition statement. Okay, it's a
Right.
gateman who it's a guard who actually until unless the condition will satisfy, it will not allow you to enter into a next step or a section which comes under his control. So his control means the let's say the for a fifth one at a line 5, the curly braces is closing at line 8, right, which is starting at line
Yeah.
5. So this is the section of that particular if malloc, right? So if the condition will not satisfy, it will not allow the the code to come at line 6 or 7. It will directly the throw you out to line number 9.
Okay.
Okay, so put the
Got
condition.
it.
Yeah.
And this meeting is about to end, so let's join again. Meanwhile, you complete this and we will
Okay.
I'm ending this meeting
Okay.
and we will join again,
Okay.
right? Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Now give me the control.
Yeah, Prashant.
Okay, now we have the another trigger, and so I'm writing this trigger on case object,
Okay.
and here I'm making this a little bit change, or you can say one step complicated considering the previous one.
Okay.
So this is the type of the we use to make a comment. So that one was the single line comment, and this is the multiple line comment.
Okay.
Okay, just a minute. Let me check if Madhuri is coming. Okay, she has not joined. Okay, so approve my request now. Okay.
Yeah, Prashant.
So my statement is for new case, if origin is phone, then case priority should be high, and if updated and case origin, oh sorry,
Hi.
high. So if updated and case origin is email, then priority should be low.
तो उसमें सैंक्शन अमाउंट पे ही कर देना। अच्छा बस यही कंफर्म करो।
Okay, now read the first line.
For new case, if origin is phone, then case priority should be high.
Yes, so this is our first condition.
Okay.
Now second line.
If updated and case origin is email, then priority should be low.
Okay, so let's understand the first line. For new case, if origin is phone, then case priority should be high.
High.
हाँ वो तो मुझे हाँ वो ना जनवरी से चलते हुए आ रही है। अरे अमीशा मैम को इसको कमेंट है सेम फिर मैं साथ कर।
Go to case object.
Okay.
Martha, this statement is clear, na?
Yes,
Okay.
we have worked on it.
Yes.
और वो वाले सर मैं क्या क्लोज कर तो अभी रॉन्ग पेमेंट में उसको भी क्लोज करना है।
For new case, if origin is phone, then case priority should be high.
नहीं नहीं नहीं।
So for new case.
New case.
Okay.
Origin is phone. No.
Origin is phone.
Phone.
Right?
Okay.
Right. Priority should be high.
Priority should be high.
Right.
So it should come
High.
high. Okay?
Yeah.
So for first condition, let's write the code.
Okay.
And okay, so for first statement I'm doing right now.
Okay.
Clear? This is thing clear?
Yes. Yes.
This thing is clear?
Yes. CA dot.
Okay, now I will tell you why I am making this change.
Okay.
Now understand. I hope that till line 7 it is clear.
Yes.
And since we are working for a new case, so I may have used the before insert only.
Yes.
Now again, for a new record, we will store in trigger.new. We will get it, right?
Each of the record. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Because I have the two conditions now, both conditions will behave differently. So for the first condition, I have put a check here. If trigger dot is insert, for new case, trigger dot is insert, and origin is phone.
Okay.
Trigger dot is insert is for new case, right?
Yeah. Yes, Prashant.
Yeah, and origin is phone. Then priority should be high.
Hi.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this condition is complete now. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Now, and this condition is complete in only this section.
Yes. Yes, Prashant.
Now, what I will be
Understood.
doing is, I will be for a second line of condition.
Before update, we'll be adding before update.
And after this if, but inside this for loop, okay,
Okay.
I will be else if
Trigger dot is update.
yes.
And case origin. Okay. Equals to email.
Where is origin?
Sixth one
6 to
from
1.
top. Yeah. So now the second one. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Email. Then priority equals to low.
Yes. Now understand this code and let me know if you have any sort of the doubt.
Prashant, I understood. But so like what is the difference if we keep it as else only here? So you give condition for insert and phone for if condition, else if condition you give update or email. So else if or else gives the same understanding.
No, see, because I will be giving else if if I don't let's say at line 9 I have the condition. that okay,
Yes.
that for the new record and as well as the origin should be phone. Now instead of the the at line 12, instead of the update or the origin is equals to email, if I would have the general condition, let's say whatever may be the situation other than the condition which is mentioned at line 9, the
Okay.
priority should be low. So in general I will be keeping it as else.
Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, if insert and phone, priority equals to high, else priority equals to low.
Yes. Now
We
what
can.
you can
Okay.
what you can try with your statement, what you can try, you can put else, okay, after the line number 14, okay, and make a priority as a medium,
Medium. Okay.
that whatever may be the situation, but the the third priority should be a medium.
Okay.
Okay. Now you can test this code and similar to this, whatever comes in your mind, okay,
Okay.
you
Okay.
can create your own trigger. Okay.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you have completed two the scenarios in which one is you are working for is before and is after together, sorry, I mean is
Before
insert and is
updating,
after
before
together,
insert.
and here I am using mainly for is insert separate the condition, separate value, is update separate condition and separate value. So this way whichever object you want to use or uh, write the code, you can.
Okay.
Okay. And
Okay.
do let me know if you have any sort of the problem.